Most people believe they know what's real. But have you ever really stopped and asked yourself, what is reality, what is actuality, and what is truth? Let's break it down in simple terms. Reality is anything that is created by human thought. This includes things like religions, nations, money, ideologies, beliefs, and even illusions, fears, and hopes. For example, the idea of God, Allah, or Brahma, these are real to many people. But they are still created by thought. They are beliefs and ideas that exist in the mind. The concepts of heaven, hell, or Nirvana are also realities in this sense. They are mental projections. Whether they are true or not is a different question. But they are real because they influence our lives, emotions, and actions. In short, reality means what the mind thinks, creates, and believes. Even if it's imaginary or false, it's still real, in the sense that it affects us. Now we come to a very important word, actuality. Actuality means what is really happening right now. Not what you think about it. Not what you believe about it. Just what is. For example, the sound of a bird singing, your heartbeat, a tree growing, someone speaking, or the physical presence of a person. These are not created by thought. You didn't imagine the sky into existence. It's there whether you believe in it or not. Actuality is what exists now, in this moment, with or without belief. That's the big difference. Reality is shaped by thought. Actuality exists regardless of what you think. Now here's the big one, truth. Most people think they can find truth through religion, science, or philosophy. They think if they believe hard enough, pray enough, or read enough, they will reach truth. But here's what Krishnamurti and others point out. You cannot find truth through thought. Why? Because thought is always limited. It's based on memory, past experience, culture, and education. So when you imagine God, heaven, or salvation, it's based on your background. But truth is not a belief. It's not an idea. It's something you see or realize when the mind is completely still, not imagining, not measuring, not projecting. So how do we get there? First, understand thought. Notice how your mind is always judging, comparing, wanting, fearing. That's thought, and as long as it moves, you can't see what's actually true. But when the mind stops, not because you force it, but because it understands itself, then there is silence. And maybe in that silence, truth is seen. Not through religion, not through tradition, but directly, without filters. Let's make it really simple. Reality is what we believe or think, like religion, money, fear, and even illusion. Actuality is what is happening now, like nature, your body, people, and events, without labels. Truth is what can only be seen when thought stops completely. You can't reach truth by trying to imagine it, or by believing in something. Not even by believing in God, heaven, or Nirvana. Because those are still thoughts, shaped by culture, fear, and hope. Real truth has no name, no religion, no belief attached to it. It can only be seen when the mind is very quiet, free of all its conditioning. So next time you think about what's real, stop for a second. Ask yourself, am I seeing what's really happening now, or am I just living in my thoughts, beliefs, and memories? Because the moment you see what is, not what you want to see, you're closer to truth. And that's the beginning of real freedom.